We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Now, this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 20. Six officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Set. 51. Blue, 32.
51. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Check 9, check 9.
43 rail.
Bang, bang, bang.
Love, they go play action now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Needle blue. Ready, go.
Throwing again. Love. He's going to go up top again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Shut up. 70 Timberwolves.
What we got?
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Play fake. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go. Set. 10 black.
Mike's 5-4. 3 buzz.
Claws. 10.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Packers! Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Check nickel. Hey, check 24.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Rolling to his right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 27 yards there, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. No, check that.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Ready. 50 green.
54. Mike, 54. It's been a long day for you. 54 is Mike.
Love now to pass on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Dragon 60.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
2nd and 14. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Mike 51.
Love from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Set. Blue 32.
51.
Spike 60.
Watch twist. Check 31.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Here we go. Black 40. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
You better bring it.
Red, yellow.
Right now, you better.
Ready, go.
Working out of the gun. Love. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Let's go right here now.
49. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19.
49's the mic. Watch 49. You'll go night-night.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
In your face!
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he fires one incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
2nd and 4. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Check three, check three, check three.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And Justin Coleman brings him down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Black Ultra.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Shovel, 38.
Operating from the gun, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Swift, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
18 Cardinal, Viking 18.
Second and 9 now. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss
10,
next time.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And this is caught at the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll run with Swift. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Don't be scared of it.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Agnew now to return. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Kill. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. We got 3 down, 3 down. Shift. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch twist.
Lost 10.
Love looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
You go tight. You got tight.
Shock. 17.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got some space here. Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are pouring it on. One was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
On the handoff, this is Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Lions on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here we go, Shaq.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
You ain't got nothing.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Bronco 80.
58, right there.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready?
Boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Get it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Down. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Ready?
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
44, Mike, 44. Woo-hoo!
Go.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Deuce.
They'll try it now with Swift, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.